run a 9 route because that means straight ahead or a streak. Show the speed that you have and get it done.
First down, offense readying for the snap. One more snap and another quarter is in the books. Peyton's taking the handoff and picks up maybe 3 or 4.
The Giants still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
The Giants are giving ground, but if they can make a stop here inside the 10, it'll be interesting to see what happens on 4th down.
Yeah, well, listen, the offense has to find a way to score on this play here, get into the end zone, and get back into this football game. Who are they going to give it to, a running back, or are they going to try and trick the defense and throw the football?
Tosses the football. Touchdown. That'll close the gap. And they have closed the gap here in the second quarter after a horrible start, but that touchdown certainly could prove to go a long way here, Phil.
Well, I know it's early in the second quarter, but, man, this is one ugly football game, wasn't it? They were being dominated, but all of a sudden it turned around with that touchdown. Now look out. We'll see what happens.
And he'll start his return. Brought down at the 38. And a run back of about 6.
The Raiders take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
The Raiders take it from the 38. Tony Romo uncorks the long pass. It's first down as they head to the line. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Romo's taking off. Brings it in for the score in the end zone. Another touchdown early in the second quarter. And Phil, we have a review coming from the booth. The touchdown from upstairs is reviewed, and it is confirmed. The Raiders lined up now for the point after. And the extra point is good. The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Giants heading back onto the field on offense. They scored on their last drive, Phil, and they did it with a blistering aerial attack.
Quarterback is hot. He is getting protected. Oh, man, what do you do now? I think if you're an offensive coordinator, it doesn't matter what you call. You know your guys are going to make it work. Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, if your offensive line's not good enough just to stop the pass rush, then you got to help them out. How do you do that? Well, you keep the tight end in, let him be an extra blocker, and you tell your running backs to help out, too, blocking some of these defensive linemen.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Diving grab will give him the catch. Third catch today so far. The Giants have tried to lean on the passing attack so far. Jones been a favorite of his quarterback, And he's proven why he deserves to be targeted so often today.
You're right. He deserves to be targeted because he is one of the better wide receivers in the NFL. And when he catches it, look out, he can get yards after the catch.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning. He'll take the snap from the gun. Had it, but dropped it.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Coming up, second down. The Raiders lined up in the nickel. Here's the handoff. Peters is in on the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Here we go. Flex round. Here we go.
The Giants have it at the 44. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Giants have decided now to go for it on fourth down and a short yardage situation.
If you think you can get a playoff quickly and not use a timeout, you go with a hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
Wants to go deep. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting. We're approaching halftime, and they put themselves in a great position to strike in the second half.
Just changed everything, didn't it? I mean, the way you and I look at the football game, but of course, it really changes the way the teams look at it. And that quick score, that puts you in a great frame of mind getting close to halftime.
He's got a chance to return this one. He's going to be taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Raiders on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
The catch is made by Julio Jones. After that grab, it's now second down and 2. From the shotgun. He's drilled as he throws. The offense now needs to pick up the first here on third down. After that incompletion. From the gun, Romo. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. Julio Jones' injury doesn't appear to be anything too serious. Yes, he'll be sore tomorrow, guys, but that's not going to stop him from returning today.
The Raiders will risk it here, going for it on fourth down. The Raiders have it at the 34. The Raiders turn the ball over on downs.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
The Giants really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense, screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
Peyton's lined up as the single back. The Giants will take the snap from the 25. Running room. Breaks the tackle.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Goal line defense on the field. And now he breaks the plane. Touchdown.
That was a nice job by the quarterback. He read the defense. He realized there was a little weakness in one spot. He goes there and gets the touchdown on the quarterback sneak.
The point after is good. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line. And a run back of about 9. The Raiders offense is back on the field, Phil. Of course, their last drive ended with that very curious decision to go for it on 4th down in their own territory.
Well, I just wonder, what is it with the coach that he just hates the word punt? Because it was an obvious punting situation, and you go for it, so you're going to pay the price for making bad decisions.
Okay, what were they thinking there?
Well, Jim, we'll never know, and I don't know if I want to know.
The Raiders decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. The corners step back. Romo's back at it now, dropping back once again. That's stopped by Roman Harper. The Raiders will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on 1st down. First down coming up. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. He reaches up and grabs it. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down.
Well, even though it's late in the first half, I think this is a good job by the coach. Going to the hurry-up offense. Going to see if they can make a few plays and get down there and get some points.
A short field goal try on the way. And converts on the 3. The teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, the second half is underway. They're setting up the return. And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Raiders offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things changed in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
The Raiders snap it at the 31. Running room. He's tackled right at the 36.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd down and 5. Here's the quick toss. Graham's all over that offense and brings him down.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's 3rd and long, and as we always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
Loss of 5 on the play. Romo's lining up in the pistol. The Raiders snap it at the 31. And after only 3 plays, That incompletion brings us to 4th down.